Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dallas and today we're gonna play the Gemporium, Starbirds and Generation Exile demos. Uh, Dearest grandchild, in the event of my death, I pass you my home and gem shop. It brought light and meaning to my life and our community. Cherish it. With eternal love, Grandmole. P.S. I also pass to you my store's debt. It's a small sum, I think. To the owner of Gemporium. Attached is an invoice for your still outstanding balance. If we do not receive prompt repayment, we will be forced to take stronger actions. Borrowing Money Co. You owe us 1 million glimmer. More sum, you say, yeah? Oh dear. I'm your grandma's pet rock. We got 1 month to make 1 million glimmer. Let's go. Here's the key. Alright. Hey there, ready to gather some gems? It's up to you to grow your business by mining, refining, and selling them. First, we need to get some stock for the store, so let's go to the mine to find some gems. That's a general moving tutorial. The mines. It's time to mine. Try walking to a shiny spot on the wall and start excavating for gems. Each spot has a chance to find new and rare gems. Excavating gems. This is where you'll get gemstones to sell in the shop later. Use your tools to unearth different gems in each mining spot. Plus, if you avoid cracking the gems, they'll sell for even more. Your gem bag's full. Once your gem bag fills up, it's time to head back to home to drop off your loot. Don't worry, you can come back later. Okay, so that's probably one of the first things to upgrade, should that be possible. Refine the gem. Let's take a stop at the refining table and make the gem ready to sell. Refining gems. Gems must be chiseled and polished before they can sell for the full value. Make sure to time your hits to avoid cracking the gem. Try dragging an unrefined gem from your inventory onto the workbench and have at it. Time to sell. Looks like your shop just opened. The shop is only available after a certain time each day, and customers will only stay for so long. Make sure to keep an eye on the time. Let's head to the shop and sell our new gem. Managing your shop. Customers are now lingering up to buy gems. Give your patrons their favorite gem to maximize your profit and increase store reputation. Try dragging the gem from your inventory onto the register below. Time to close up. Upgrade catalog. The day's all wrapped up. Now's your chance to spend some of your earnings on upgrades. Don't worry if you can't get everything yet. It'll be open every night. Upgrade catalog. The day's all wrapped up. Okay, it's still the same text. Yeah. Can't have that. Alright. Time for bed. What a long day. Some rest is well deserved. Tomorrow brings a new day with more gems, so have fun and don't forget to keep an eye on the time. Saving your progress. Your progress is saved by sleeping each night, so make sure to get your rest. Alright. That was a lot of tutorial at once, but it's not bad. I find it a little bit funny that I was literally like, we need to have a back upgrade, and the game was like, yes, you do have to need a back upgrade. Okay. Can we go back afterwards, or is it still full? No. Oops. Okay. Yeah, crack that. Oh. Ooh. Shop reputation. Selling customers gems they like will boost your shop's reputation, while selling them ones they dislike will lower it. The higher your reputation, the more customers you'll bring in, so try to bring it up as much as possible. can't switch yet, can I? Not really, sadly. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to look for upgrades. Oh well. Okay, so I think when I have a gem nearby, I have to... no, not really. I wanted to say I have to try the more lighter parts, but apparently that didn't work because I still cracked that gem. So first comes that, then this grayish one, then that ochre, and then the completely dark gray. Okay, so still have to figure out how to not hit the gem then. Okay, and don't hit that, because then the mine will come down. Understood. Seems like I have to try to hit around the gem. Which, yeah, I guess makes more sense than the other thing I tried. Okay. The second one here. Hey. Even if my bag's full again. Let's refine those. Okay, but it didn't crack, it seems. And I've missed the shop. Alright. Drill tool. Unlock the drill used during mining. Chip away at small sections of rock to avoid cracking gems. I think we should get that. is a nice little game. Ah. Don't really have much to commentate on it, but it's quite nice to play. That wasn't planned, but alright. Okay. Still managed to crack that one, it seems. There's so much amethyst. Is that a common gem? I don't even know. I think it must be. Because I think you can buy amethyst relatively easily, actually, if you were to look for gems. All out of gems? If you run out of gems to refine, but your shop still isn't open yet, you can return to the mines to get more gems. Alright, I already figured that out on my own. You like amethyst? Do I have an emerald for you? No, I do not. Give you that cracked one though. You get an amethyst. You get one. Okay, we could buy that, but... So the home television will show us which gem is popular, but... I don't really think that'll be too useful. So I'm not gonna get that. Chance to find a second one. That one would be useful. So I think I'll play another day and then we're gonna look into the next demo. Did I crack you? I hope not. Okay, so either amethyst is a real common gem, or I don't know. I have a talent for finding them. Oh, isn't shop time yet, it seems. I'm gonna... Okay, now the shop is open. You get a secret. Amethyst. Also amethyst. You get a peridot. Amethyst. You give that rhodolite. Okay. So I'll stop with this demo there. This is really a nice cozy game, but yeah, not really much to like commentate nearby for me, I think. But yeah, I'd actually really recommend it. I wasn't sure whether or not I'd like this one, but it makes a lot of fun actually. So yeah, let's hop into Starbirds. What a nice intro. I really hope OBS catched all that. So yeah, for those who do not know, Starbirds is a game made by the Kurzgesagt channel on YouTube, which is a science channel. And it's a meteorite farming game, if I'm not wrong. That was a really nice animated intro. Once I found out Kurzgesagt was making a game, I immediately wishlisted it. It is set to release sometime this year. No exact date, sadly, but hopefully it does still come out this year. I'm really hyped for this one. Gather round, flock. I have a few words to say, for now begins our great mission. This should be some good squawking. Ahem. Today we embark on a journey for the good of all bird kind. In the past, we locked wings and reached for the first mango, but today we reach for the stars. Mangoes do not power starships. We need raw earth fruits. Iron, silicon, fruits that power dreams. That's a mighty fine speech and all, Cap. But what's our actual mission here and now? Right, Ruth. Actually, we need to make a quick stop to fill up on supplies before we can continue. Ahem. At ease, everyone. Let's get to work. Good hustle. Sablina, Sector 1, hatched. We're here, flock. These asteroids look promising. Initiate landing. How does this work again? Not the right button. Maybe his cryo egg got cooked on the way out here. I'm fine, Stella. Just walk me through the controls. I'm not familiar with this model. Just pay attention to the instructions, Cap, and you won't put a claw wrong. Probably. Listen up, flock. According to my notes, we should start with this quest. The captain requests iron. Click on an asteroid to see if it has iron and double-click to enter it. Take a closer look. Zoom in and out with your mouse wheel. Rotate the asteroid by holding down the right mouse button and moving the mouse. To land, click on a glowing big crater. First, find an iron deposit, then drag an extractor from your building inventory onto it. This costs you credits. I think this is one deposit. Click and drag your left mouse button to draw a pipe from the extractor to the launch pad. Great, now let's really speed things up. Slap down some extractors and connect them to the launch pad. Well done, Flock. We already earned these credits. A single launch pad can't keep up with more than 4 extractors, but a second launch pad for better efficiency. We're doing great already. Now let's ramp up our production. We need to stockpile some more iron and aluminum. For this quest, you need to Extract and deliver aluminum to the space station. Okay. Have any more that aren't connected? I don't think. Not bad. With all these materials, we can build up a station to earn more credits. Let's pick our first module. Living quarters. And we fulfilled that quest. That'll make our station extra cozy. But now let's get back to business. There are still some resources missing from my list. Water and titanium. Can't find the resources you need here? Click the map button on top left to explore more asteroids. Click on an unidentified asteroid and spend tech points to discover it. Now you can enter the discovered asteroid and land on it. Hey, look at all the titanium and water around here waiting for us. This is titanium. Where's the water? Wait. Are you thingies the water? Oh, pine feathers. We're out of credits. That's no problem. These shiny nuggets are just what we need to get some extra credits. Yolk just needs to collect them. Ensign Yolk reporting for the duty, sir. Captain, sir. Well, this is no simulation, Ensign. You must use the utmost caution. Am I understood? Sir, yes, sir, Captain, sir. I like your spirit, Ensign Yolk. But you don't need to call me sir. Just Captain will do nicely. Drag a path from the rover, gather up the shiny nuggets for some extra credit and tech points. I don't think... Alright, almost done. The last thing we need to do Here is fill up all oxygen tanks so we can ready to travel onwards. To produce oxygen, we need a refiner. Click it in the building inventories to start the research. This costs you tech points. Excellent news. I've completed the research and I need to build a refiner for you. Claim the quest reward. Refiner researched. Drag it from the building inventory onto the asteroid. Place an extractor on a water deposit connected to the refiner. Can I, disconnect those two? Was it water? Yes. Extractor. The refiner converts water into the oxygen we need to complete the quest. Now connect the refiner with a large pad to send oxygen to the space station. Well done. We stocked up on supplies. Now nothing stands in the way of discovering even more valuable earth fruits. Excellent work, Flock. With all these materials stocked and our machine fixed up, it should be a smooth journey to our next destination. I recalibrated our devices and improved the precision of the trajectory calculation by 20.2853%. That's if my math is correct. And I do believe it is. Space exploration isn't about math. You've got to expect the unexpected. Trust your gut. The thing is, space exploration wouldn't be, firstly, not possible without math, and secondly, if you don't know where you are, how much fuel you need, and all that jazz, it'll be extremely dangerous. So, math is really important in that case. Rust is objectively wrong. Tell me, Rust, is your gut familiar with Kestrel laws of planetary motion? Or maybe I didn't need to stay up all night doing the calculations that stopped us from being smashed apart by an asteroid. Thank you, Stella. I'm sure Rust was joking. Let's put all that math to work then. Flock to the stars. Sector 2, a strange discovery. Captain, I'm getting strange readings from this sector. My sensors have picked up a statistical anomaly, something with extreme mass and density. That sounds just the kind of resource we're looking for. Where is it? That sounds a lot more like a black hole. We'll have to get closer to investigate. But Captain, there's the matter of debris fields. I'd advise we make our approach steadily over a few days, carefully monitoring. What are you squawking about? Captain, this is the great unknown we came out here for. Don't let Stella scare you. I'm not scared. Science Officer Stella, set a course for that group of asteroids. Scared? I'm not afraid of rocks. We're very close now. Let's land on the asteroid and find this strange object. This rock has to be the culprit. What is that? Great gizzards! I've never seen something like this before. I'd like to take it to a station for examination, but it seems to have fused with the asteroid. That ain't no problem. All you need is an excavation hub, and lucky you, I know how to build one. You're missing tech points to start researching. One way to obtain tech points is to extend your space station with modules. Was that water? Yes. Okay, so the resources are safe. Modules need taking care sometimes, like plants. Completing supply requests is a reliable way to earn credits and tech points by delivering more of the same resource. There are loads of quests now. How do I let my flock know which is the most important? The uppermost quests will get resources first. Rearrange quests by dragging and dropping them into the order you want. Alright. We have another. Okay. Good water, good oxygen. This is what I have on a planet, it seems. Or asteroid, rather. Credits. Come on, Roof. What's taking so long with the excavator? I want to get that strange object. Hey, this ain't like building a nest. Sticks and feathers ain't gotta cut it for high-tech work. Unless you wanna peck that thing with your beak? No. That doesn't sound like much fun. That's what I thought. Now let's get going. I'm gonna need these resources to get started. Deliver the resources from Roof's quest directly to the excavation hub. How do I track you around again? Told me I could do it, but it doesn't seem to work. Alright. Where's that rover? The little chickens! I didn't see that! That's so fun! We're getting resources? I don't think you are, but I don't know why. Oh, yeah, because I have to send them over there. And apparently I can't have pipes run over each other. Let's get rid of all of those pipes then. You need... Oh, yeah, wait, you need oxygen. This is water. Where do I have so much stations for water? Water, water, gold. You there. Alright. Looking good so far. The next step is to tickle the object with a little radiation. I'm gonna need some uranium. Only problem is there ain't no uranium on this rock. We need to get it from some other asteroid. To receive resources from another asteroid, you need a landing pad. You should it from the building inventory. This one. This one. That's uranium, I think. Two. I've researched the landing pad to receive the uranium. To make sure it's safe, let's place it in a big crater on the excavating asteroid. I think that's this one. No. Oh, no, I don't have down. Money for building that. Let's see, excavation pad. Put you there. Our rockets are delivering the uranium to our station by default. Go back to the map to change its destination. Click the uranium icon and drag it to the landing pad on the excavation asteroid. This will reroute the rocket to the landing pad. Like so. Ah, yeah. Fantastic work, Flock. The uranium is being delivered to the excavation asteroid. Let's return to it now. Draw a pipe from the landing pad to the excavation hub to deliver the uranium and complete Ruth's quest. Wrong thing. We're almost there. Pretty sure this is the last thing we need to break this strange object loose. Quartz. Wait, is this quartz resource? Never heard of it. Hover your cursor above Ruth's quest and click quartz to open the wiki. It would appear that we need to produce quartz ourselves, and we'll need a chemical lab to do that. Click on the chemical lab to research it. What resources do you have? You have copper, silicon, and aluminum. That stuff's called aluminum. Copper, silicon. Oh, that's the silicon. I've researched the chemical lab. Dreams do come true. I've always wanted my own chemical lab. Good job, Stella. So, according to the wiki, we should combine water and silicon to the chemical lab. With water and silicone. Excellent work, Flock. We're now refining a steady stream of quartz. Do you need anything further, Science Officer? Maybe a tissue. My chemical lab. It's just so beautiful. I wish we brought a poet on this mission. Come on, Stella. It takes our thoughts to make some quartz. Oh, Captain, that's very poetic. Now let's deliver this quartz to the excavation site so Ruth can separate the strange object. Like this. Think. I've never seen birds gather resources so fast. It seems mystery is an excellent motivator. Now let's take a closer look at this strange object. Hold on to your bird butts. Just gotta lift this thing carefully, then I can... Huh? Whoa! Captain, you're not gonna believe this, but it's flying. Quick! Catch it to my rover. That'll stop it from floating away. But it's not floating away, it's just floating. Like magic. We have to see what's inside of this rock. It could be like a tiny alien spaceship or something. Excuse me. If we're going to open up this potentially dangerous object, we're doing it in a controlled lab environment. You heard Stella. To the lab. Command team only. Oh, and it's Sign Yoke. You come too. I don't want you to miss it. Cutscene? Cutscene. Alrighty. Mysterious floating stone, eh? Yeah, but as really fun as this demo is, I'm gonna end this one here, and we're gonna look into the last demo I've planned for today. So, let's hop on into Generation Exile. We didn't get very far from Earth before strange things started happening. It's 2 years after launch. Last year, you would have said things were going well. This year, the compost rooms hummed, and at least 5 people were lost to sudden sinkholes. Ale Rasmussen taps you on the shoulder. You've known Ale since years before the Generation Ship mission. He's the last living agricultural disease specialist. You're going to need him. Ale's toting a huge duffel bag. It's time, he says intensely. This is only getting worse. Back on Earth, the scales had periods of inactivity. We can hope that one of those is coming, but who knows when. We need to hold up. You curse under your breath in ever-present chagrin. We'd tried so hard to keep the scares off the ship. You need to pack. You run back to your quarters and throw everything you can into a bag. Ale is waiting outside your door when you're ready. In the subsurface, made up of artificial cave passages and cabled access tunnels, a few hundred people form your group. You occasionally radio with other parties scattered in other underground places. You live on the rations intended as planet for supplies. At first, people make brief returns to the biome surface. Not all come back. You stay below. You've been down here for months, you calculate. You and Il are once again bemoaning the hubris of Earth's ruling class, consuming Earth in their greed, and then paying for a quick environmental fix, which turned out, of course, to be the scales. They had no idea what they were doing. Il is half yelling for the umpteenth time when there's a commotion around one of the tents. You join the crowd clustered around the entrance of Nirmala Simsek's tent. Inside, Nirmala's belongings have been pushed aside, revealing something sprouting from the dense earth of the cave floor. You focus on it as it begins to move. It looks like a human hand, formed from roots and tendrils. Someone behind you whispers, "It's signing letters, I'm sure of it." But it's nonsense. It's not words. Fear echoes through the cave. It's not safe here anymore. Maybe the surface has cleared enough to restart food production. You consider how few supplies remain. There's no other choice. In the last supply cage, preparing your group to make its way upward, you stumble across a Pteridio support robot, which according to its packaging was intended to help with settlement after planetfall. You switch it on a few hundred years early. An indicator light blinks on. A synthetic voice peeps. Ship data connection established. Oxygen use shows a small living population than even the most conservative projection models. The robot rotates to face you. My crew roster indicates that you are the most experienced and qualified individual to serve as a settlement caretaker. Congratulations. You are more disheveled than your profile indicates. Please allow me a moment to update it. The moment of truth. The freight elevator abandoned, as we abandoned everything on the ship, is in good enough shape to ferry us up. First steps. First, we'll need to restore the basic infrastructure for anyone else coming out and joining us. Fortunately, there are many debilitated and ruined structures nearby to salvage. Unsettlingly, they've gotten to the relic so quickly. We'll have to establish a salvage yard in the range of the ruined structures. I'll make suitable locations to build it when you do. Okay, so I'd say over here. The salvage yard will be up and running shortly. And what a big saw it will have. Didn't realize what that stood under there. Okay. So I have turns, it seems. Structure actions. Folks at the salvage yard will start gathering from nearby ruined structures without any more direction from you. Such autonomy. Right now, the salvage is just a heap of recycling. But build a material reconstructor nearby and it'll get turned into something we can use again. This is the start of a production chain. Many structures require specific resources to function. The material reconstructor needs water every turn. Build a water tank near the reconstructor to make it operational. Two crew members arrive to help. Having completed immediately critical tasks, two familiar faces step forward, volunteering their expertise to assist you. Their skills will be invaluable as you continue to expand and make efforts to restore the biome back to its intended state. By assigning them to tasks and putting their talents to use, we can take another step towards securing a thriving home for everyone on the ship. Housing demand. People need places to live, water to drink, and food to eat. Keep in mind that as the population grows, these needs will increase. Build a basic habitat to provide shelter, then supply it with food and water. This seems to be a basic habitat. And this one we can't do yet. Apparently. But now we can. Re-establishing a settlement will require meeting the needs of the population. I've helpfully categorized them for you. It seems easier than impossible to achieve them all. Progress means new needs and new ways to meet them, and endless rotation. Not unlike the spacecraft, which I was never intended to witness the inside of. Okay. Development level increased. Savages. Your efforts have improved the settlement. Unlocks waste storage facility and bio-waste. and upgraded the unhoused population. Okay. Providing for the ship means monitoring many things that can affect the population's well-being. People need not just to survive, but to thrive. Click the well-being bar to see modifiers affecting it. Negative impacts to the ship's well-being can escalate quickly, so you need to address them and find positive solutions. If the ship's well-being gets low, a journey will be impossible, and that means humanity is probably doomed. Okay, so a crisis of sorts. An alarm starts playing through the ship. An electrical fire has broken out nearby the storage bay. Smoke is already thick in the corridor. 2 crew members rush to respond. Ale insists he has the technical expertise to handle it safely, while Nirmala argues that her knowledge of the ship's layout makes her better suited to navigate the hazard. Both are determined, but sending the wrong person could make the situation worse. You can step in yourself or choose which crew member will face the flames. Okay. Insightful, organized, mischievous, and aloof. Great mastery. Seek mastery and sway. Hygienic, insightful, arrogant, and loud. Okay. Technical expertise or knowledge of the layout. I think I sent Ale. Using the technical know-how, Ale bypasses a photic reduction and cuts the power. The fire is contained before it spreads further, but the damage to the storage bay is significant. Supplies are lost, slowing the colony's progress, but at least no one was hurt. Crisis and fortunate events. Never a dull moment, it seems. There are many of challenges ahead, but circumstances may be favorable for us as well. Okay. Option. This one is housing. Difficulty rating hard. Fortune non-crisis high. Burn? I hope this goes well. Wait, do we reach this far? No, of course not. Ah, damn it. Wait. Salvage. By waste. That's a lot of upgrades. Your efforts have improved the settlement. New structures. Water condenser. Signal distributor, water desalator, byproduct processing facilities, soil processor, and new actions. Dismantle scrubber, move waste, upgrade, improve distribution, improved waste storage, bigger tanks. I've gained development points and I can build a new settlement. Thank you. Power management. The bime's prolonged period of unattendance has caused fertilization systems to poison the soil with an excess of nitrate salts. This can be undone, but we'll need to expand all research and power up some restoration structures. These massive scrubbers have been acting like life support for the biome, but only barely. If we take one offline and relocate its power, the ecosystem can get to a point of restoring itself with time and our help. But we'll have to act quickly after taking one down. Select the scrubber and click the dismantled action in the select menu. Okay, this is the... What is a scrub? Oh, those are scrubbers. Alright. I can't dismantle that one right now, it seems. How do I dismantle you? Ah, now I can. Okay. And no, I can't build anything right now. All right. Okay. Okay, I've got the signal distributor. Ah, so I can expand, it seems. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, this is the water condenser. Can filter water from the air. Doesn't seem like I'm able to build a few of these things, though. Well, most of these things. Let's build the signal distributor first. And that will be most helpful. That's level 5. Team level 4. Are you not done? Or is this broken? Wait. Tire needs attention. Alright. With signal extended to this area, we can remove the excess fertilizer nitrates. However, processing that out of the soil and water will produce additional byproduct that is itself toxic. We need to build a structure to manage that as well. Okay. Okay. Environmental cleaner, do I have that? Storage. Don't think I have that yet. Transport limitations. The primary logistics system responsible for moving crew and supplies between key areas have ground to halt due to a malfunction in the central routing system. With no easy way to move people to distribute food efficiently, daily options are slowing to a crawl. Elle suggests rationing food to compensate for the delays and ensuring the available supplies last while distributing its bottlenecked. Namala argues that the best way to prevent complete gridlock is to reduce housing capacity slightly, relocating some workers close to essential facilities to ease strain on the broken transit system. The food reduce housing capacity. Ration food. Transport limitation. Ration the food. With distribution routes disrupted, strict rations is put in place. This prevents outright shortage, but the delay in deliveries cause frustration. Workers in remote areas of the biome complain of being cut off, and tension rises as essential personal struggles gets meals on time. Being Russians and stable ecosystem. Okay. Basic needs. Those are the people. Is this the hub? Yes. Proof distribution. Renewability modifier. Go do. Can I now build those? Okay, I've nothing. Oh, wait, can I build it over here? Ah, okay, on those hills things. Mm, okay. How does you work? Okay, those are materials. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, I think. Distributor, serial processor. Suspect. Okay. Okay, so should have enough material for one of these buildings. Okay. Now the in-between thing I can't build? Okay, what does that mean? Okay. Um, where are the water towers? This is getting quite complex already. Oh, empty water tank. Water tanks are finite resources. Once their supply is distributed, they're empty. This can really interrupt a production chain, so make sure to set up a replacement. It's possible to dismantle empty water tanks to reclaim some materials, but it will leave behind a mess. With signal extended to this area, we can remove the excess fertilizer nitrates. However, processing that out of the soil and water will produce an additional byproduct that is itself toxic. We need the builder structure that manages that as well. Yeah, I am aware of that. But I don't have the materials. That's not enough entertainment. At first, it's just a small murmur in the corridors, people lingering in the common areas. A little longer, looking for something to occupy their time. But soon, it becomes impossible to ignore. A restlessness has taken hold of the colony. Some say it's the monotony of routines. Others whisper about purpose and the weight of survival. Whether it's existential or a symptom of close quarters life, the fact remains, people need more than work and sleep. They need distractions, something to break the cycle before frustration turns into dissent. Whatever the cause, the result is clear. Demands for entertainment have surged across the colony. Without more way to unwind, tension may start boiling over. Alright, what do you need? Okay, that's the byproduct I need to get out of there. And you are empty. Is there any way to fill you up? I do not know. Probably the water pump if I had to guess. Alright, what do you have? Necessary spark. Thank you. Improve production chains. Right now, our infrastructure is limited. People are living in tents and eating demagro made from insects. We should focus on building more developed, suitable product chains and better housing. Okay. Is there any way to build this one up? Do I have to build a second one? I wouldn't even have any materials to build a second one, it seems. And someone had an idea, I guess. You're working late. One evening, when you hear something loud, you jump. Think it might be an emergency alarm. But Buddy is quick to correct you. What you're hearing is booming dance music. Through the Biome Hub speaker system, the robot attempts to turn the music off, but the playback seems to be bypassing standard commands for broadcast. Buddy has yet to find a workaround several hours later, when Fireland Patterson bursts into your room, furious. What the hell is going on? This is outrageous. I can't possibly sleep like this, he shouts in lieu of greeting. He insists that you do something about the disruption immediately. You decide to get serious. You need to ferret out the DJ's identity. You usher Fallon out and get to work. After much sifting through data, you discover the DJ's identity, and it's not something you would have ever imagined. The DJ isn't a person at all, but an automated playlist that belongs to Meredith Patterson, a crew member who died during the incident. You are able to access a log and details to make change to the playlist, including disabling it completely. You relay what you found to Fallon. His reply surprises you. He's now not sure if he wants the music to stop. It's a weird sort of a memorial after all. Perhaps there's a compromise. So they have the same family name. Meredith sounds like a woman's name. In Fallon, we've seen the character model is obviously a man, or male presenting. So maybe a wife or a sister or something. Or just coincidence. Reduce how often the music plays. You set the program to operate only once weekly. Fallon is happy with your compromise. You're surprised at how fast people begin to say they look forward to the tunes every week. Okay. So I am gonna end this video here. This one got a lot more complicated, a lot quicker than I thought it would. So that's definitely something for people who like a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, but if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you want more, and maybe check out the other demo let's plays I did, or maybe even have a look at my currently only ongoing other let's play of the Thaumaturge. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.